Greetings, my fellow hunters, and today I've got a feast for you once again. Today we're going to review another isekai anime, but with a twist. Izakaya, Japanese food to another world. Let the hunt begin. Well, here we are again, my second food isekai anime. Well, just like Restaurant to Another World, it's a nice breath of fresh air and a series I highly recommend if you've watched a lot of action-packed anime and an anime need to chill out. This would be another one. So, what is the premise of this anime? Well, to begin with, it's simply a Japanese food restaurant that is connected to another world. Not transported, it's that the front door is connected to another world while the back door is connected to our reality. So it's like an in-betweener sort of thing. And the story just revolves of different people of different nobilities or common folk just going to the restaurant and enjoying some normal Japanese food. And enjoying the surprise of how delicious it is compared to their bland medieval fantasy food, which is not a surprise. Restaurant Another World did the exact same thing, except that one focused on Western food. This one is mainly Japanese food. So anybody who's familiar with Japanese food will probably get a kick out of this one. Overall, I think the story is just okay. Nothing grand happens. Well, there are a few things, but that's spoiler territory, and you know me, I don't do spoilers. So, we'll be moving on right to the characters. There are several characters in this series, all of different backgrounds, of different origins, but the main two are the chef and the waitress. They're both they don't have much of a character arc, I would say. They're more observers as we are. We're just here to observe this world, how their customs and how they're different from everything we know and love. So, you don't expect any grand character development, but overall, the characters in this series tend to be very nice. They're very kind. You've got several, and the other characters, like, for example, you've got a blacksmith who's rivals with a glassmaker. But overall, they have friendly competition between each other, despite the fact they're two different professions. A glassmith and a blacksmith don't exactly have overlapping duties. No, I don't know. I'm neither one, so I wouldn't know. There's also the fact of a young girl who originally was thought to be a thief, but she was just desperate for some water when she saw the faucet. Of course, she doesn't know what a faucet is. That's our time, not theirs. So she is given a job. I think her name's Alice. I can't remember, so don't quote me on this one. But we also have the greedy taxman who wanted to tax the restaurant out of everything they own, but when he tasted a certain Napolitan pasta, he had a bit of a change of heart. He actually grew a smile on his face, which is I'm glad people in this series change, even if the main protagonists don't. And protagonists in the loosest of sense. And what about the animation? Overall, the animation is bright, colorful, and, well, it looks good. And that's something, because if it's going to be a food-related show, it better have good animation, otherwise it's not going to be presentable. The details are fine enough. It's not overly detailed, but not underly detailed. So it's average, if I'm going to be honest. It's an average animation, but bright and colorful. The food looks spectacular, and the cooking animation I particularly like. I think that's the best highlight. The animation for the cooking is always the best, even though it is a cooking anime, so you're going to expect that. As for the music, it's very interesting. There is no opening to this series, and the only ending is a single track that uses the footage of the series. So, it's hard for me to discern the music. But it's alright, it works for it is, but it's kind of forgettable. Once you stop watching it, it goes out the other ear. And before I forget to mention, this anime is a bit unique as it has special commercials. So every time the anime ends, there's either two possibilities. You get either a introduction of what the series cooked, or a guy, a famous Japanese actor, I don't know who he is, so I keep forgetting his name, who goes around to different Japanese establishments to see if he can find food that was broadcast in this show. It's an interesting take, and you don't see that too many anime do that, so I found kind of an interesting. But I digress. So, my overall thoughts of Izakaya, that's always a mouthful. I like it, and as I said at the beginning, it's the sort of show you want to watch when you're want to relax, downtime after a long time of action-packed anime or suspenseful anime or whatever anime that just puts your blood up. This is the sort of thing you watch to cool down. And overall, yeah, go watch it. I'm sure if you enjoy something like cooking, I'm sure you'll enjoy it quite a bit. The delectables actually make me want to cook some of the dishes myself. In fact, there is one, but I'm digressing. Thank you all my fellow hunters. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, as a like will always help me. Follow me down at Twitter and my Discord down below. And as I always say, my good hunters, let the good blood guide your way. Until next time.